want to pay the loan. And so, not to go down the rabbit hole in that direction, but it happens, and
I just wanted to bring that to the fore because that just occurred to me that, hold on, that type of thing happens over in America too, and I'm like, so how do you expect them to pay the money if they've been in jail, they lost their job, they ain't got no money, they come out, they still can't pay it because they've been in jail and they lost their job and they ain't got no money, so they're going to be in even more arrears. So if however much it was before, it's going to be even more when they come out.
Well, but the other part about this, and we'll talk about it, that is a subject that we need to put on the agenda, just how the laws are different in the two countries. But they part of the operational procedure, and then I'll leave it alone, is the fact that you mentioned why would they want them in jail. Yeah. That's the key. They want to put a certain number of people in jail because it's just a fact. A lot of the jails are run by private companies, and those private companies have a quota, and so they put people in jail to keep those quotas up. It sounds horrendous. It sounds crazy, but it's real, and that's just the world that we live in. And that's why, as Americans, we're Americans. We need to try to do exactly as your show mentioned. We need to be entrepreneurs. We need to own our own businesses. Yeah. It's difficult to get fired if you own the business.
There you go. And when it's yours, you're going to work at it because you want it to be a real success, because you want to be good and you want to make your paper. You ain't able for no one to be putting you through all that craziness. I was like, Now that just came to my mind. People, as Carol says, sometimes that we could go down the rabbit hole. But no, we're pulling it back. Okay, this is Black Wall Street. This is what we've been talking about. So I want you guys to keep saying that in your mind as a mantra. Hashtag Black Wall Street. Hashtag support black business. Okay, now link 28, K-Rose. Now, when I saw this to me was deep, interesting and powerful, and I want to know if you guys agree at Ask-Avani-Show. Let us know, because okay, a certain Mr. Dr. Boyce Watkins says, stop waiting for white people to give you an opportunity. Now, hello, what have we just been saying? You have to create your own. This is what it will boil down to for your survival. Okay, in the future, you cannot be, because I can tell you this from my own point of view. I have been out there in the past and tried to get jobs upon jobs. And as a temp, I found that what was happening was, because I was so good at the temping, they didn't want to put me forward for permanent job because I would have been off their books and they wouldn't have been able to call me when it suited them. But I was realising, no, I have to think about myself. I have to think about my future. I've got no money coming in, and if I don't go and start trying to settle down and at least get a job for myself, even though I want to do other things on the side, obviously I wanted to do music and all my other stuff, songwriting, whatever, but I knew I had to have my own. You got to think about yourself, innit? God bless a child who has their own. And I realised that I can't keep working for these other people and making them money, and they're taking advantage of me almost. Do you see what I mean? So you've got to find ways to create your own opportunities and create your own businesses and create your own success. And I'm going to keep saying that because it's very, very important. And it's been in my mind. This show, people, I've been wanting to do this show for a while. As you guys know, we have a list of topics that I put together, and I sit there and I think, right, I want to do this one, I want to do that one. And it just so happens that this week I decided to unleash it, and we are going to do it. And because it's January and of a new year, I really want us to start as we mean to go on. So it's basically, I want that positive thinking. Black Wall Street, people. We need to recreate that around the world, okay? Not just in one community, which was beautiful where it was, but I want us to recreate that, and then we all come together so that wherever we are around the world, you see, and the beauty of this plan, okay, is that it will really work. And you know why, K-Rose? Because of the internet. Because of modern day technologies, because there's no excuse. Okay, I have to say this as well. You see, when you get certain people who don't want to communicate with you, and the excuse back, way back when was, takes too long to send a letter, I can't afford to call you. Well, that's all out the window now. Okay? No more making excuses. Because listen, if Mr. Tim Peake, UK astronaut extraordinaire can call people and tweet and all that from space, you ain't got no excuse, have you? Hello,
Well,
you're not even on the planet.
The whiners, and so we really have spent the show, which is great, being positive, and I want to continue to be positive.
Yes, we will, but I have to put these things in, K-Roll.
Oh, I know, but what I was going to say is the whiners are the whiners, and I'm just it's a fact that there will be some people who will hear this show and I can't start my own business. I don't have any money. I can't start my own business. I don't have a talent. I can't start my own business. Whatever. Those people, we're not talking to you.
No, we ain't.
Come back when we're talking about entertainment and plastic surgery, okay? We're talking to the people who have an entrepreneurial spirit or who want to gain one and who may want mentors even. I'll put myself out there as a business owner.
K-Rose is a respected businessman of
I don't know how many people respect me, but I'm just saying. No, I'm not playing. I hope I'm respected. I think
okay.
No, yeah. But I'm putting myself out there. If there are people that hear this podcast or they're listening live or, tweet the station, tweet Yes or FM or SoMetro Radio, and if I can help, I will. If I can't, I'm honest enough to tell you I can't. But I'm open to it because I want to see more businesses, especially more black-owned businesses, succeed. I really do.
Yes, because we know how to get things started, but people, listen, the party ain't over. Okay, it really ain't. We need to make sure the music keeps playing now. Okay. So if you're out there and you've got that mindset, don't be put off. And another thing, if you failed in the past, this is another thing I must stress this. If you failed in the past, do not let that put you off either. Because there's something I want to share with you at the end. But just know that everything happens or not for a reason, okay? Sometimes your life and your destiny is maneuvering you in a way. So sometimes you might think that you failed, but nah, you didn't fail. You were just needed to be put in a position to be able to open your hands for something else bigger and better. So whatever you was trying at that particular moment in time, you might think, it didn't work though. I keep trying, it didn't work. No, that particular whatever it was wasn't meant for you at that moment. That's all it was. Because maybe you're still alive, and for as long as you're alive and breathing, there is still a chance for you to do the things that you want to do. This is the point I want to make, So, Mr. Boyce Watkins, I was listening to that, and I was thinking, he has a point, and he was saying the same thing. People, you can listen to his podcast, what he said. We're posting it at ask-avani-show. Basically, he was saying you cannot wait for others to create for you. You cannot keep going to all these companies, which are usually corporate, usually white-owned, to get a job. No. Okay, because how many times are you going to be waiting and realizing that you got the same education and skills and whatever as Johnson Neil or whatever his name is? You have that and you're not getting the job. There's a reason for it, because there may be some discrimination going on, and also that isn't for you. Your destiny is to do something else. So you have to look at that as, okay, I can't mess with that no more because it keeps happening to me, and I can't keep waiting to be working for someone else. Why work for someone else if you can work for yourself? And the thing is, in working for yourself, this is one thing I have noticed, you usually end up creating jobs and opportunities for others. Because you may give someone an idea. You don't even realize you've done it until someone may tell you, you know something, you inspired me to do this, this, and this. You gave me the idea to do this. Because something you say may trigger someone else's thought process. Because there are a lot of things in business that people do similarly. I have noticed this. I'm sure we all notice this, isn't it? There's lots of fast food restaurants, for example, and they all tend to have the same similar types of food. But you'll notice that each chain, for example, they do things slightly differently. They do it with a twist, which is why people are more drawn to them as opposed to their competitor. So everybody has something that they can bring to the table, is the point I'm trying to make. So, do you see what I mean? This is why, that's why people, I want you to think about it. I want you to say to yourself, okay, yes, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it with a positive mindset. People, I have so much more to talk to you about. We want to share so much more with you today. We are going to take a short break, but just in case you're feeling like Jay-Z and you want to just keep it rolling, get that dirt off your shoulder, We're going to be right back on the other side after this.
Tuned into the greatest.
Hi, this is Avani, UK Soul Queen Diva, and you're tuned into the ask-avani-show on the Get Global Network. Good afternoon and welcome back. This is the Ask-Avani-show here on SoMetro Radio. People! Oh my God. Yes, my time is rolling on. Today's show topic, Black Wall Street, support black businesses. Do you agree that the black community could and should support each other more, especially in business? Now, that's what we've been talking about today, people. And you know I've been on my soapbox, and K-Rose knows that I do try to do my research, and there are lots of things that I wish to share with you, and my time feels so short. Now, I got a few things that I just want to put out there. Let's just do it, K-Rose. Let's just do it. Link 23. Now, when I saw this video, Dr. Martin Luther King talking about American politics, business, and the laws that have hindered black people from succeeding in the past. That's how I read it. People, you can watch it and judge for yourself. It's a very, very short video, but is it to the point? And I think it's one of the few that people have rarely seen from him as well, because a lot of people were saying, you've never seen this one before. So yeah, please check it out at Ask-Avani-Show on Twitter and on the Ask-Avani-Show Facebook group page. We are posting for your enjoyment. Let us know, comment, post, share, and because when I saw that, I just thought, wow.
Can I say one thing about that? Not to go down, a different way, but but what something is that we need to really, 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 really digest and think about and take in. We're talking about something that was over 40 years ago now, and it's saying the same type of things. We have got to change things. We have got to, as people, individuals, we have to start thinking differently, and we need to change things. I agree with what was said by the person who, the one that we just posted a few minutes ago, about waiting for people basically to not necessarily waiting for us to get things or for them to give us things or people to give us things. Yeah. We need to, because there's enough money within the community if we spend it within the community to do some great things. So I'm not saying pay for bad service. First and foremost, I am the first person to say I will not pay for bad service.
Step game up if you want bad service. Forget that. We ain't coming to you.
No, but again, we need to encourage good service by frequenting those places.
Absolutely.
Period.
And those businesses succeed. Now, you see, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to go back to go forward. Now, link 24, Keros. Now, Mr. Louis Farrakhan, he does like to say things. And he apparently was telling off, or in this case, it says here, the article is called Farrakhan Body Slams Nike for Ripping Black People Off. Okay, I know that's about to set people off. Alarm bells ringing. But he does have a point in that the black people do like to spend on, as you call them, sneakers. We call them trainers. Okay, and apparel, shall we say. We do like our stuff. Now, imagine, we've said this already, the spending power of the black dollar stroke pound is big, okay? I know it goes into the billions here. If people really recognize it in the UK, it really does, let's be honest. And in America, we know it's crazy, trillions. Hello, trillions, okay? Now, if we, as we keep saying, today's show topic, if we supported black businesses and we pulled together, do you know what we could achieve? I can't even begin to express it and put it into words, because as far as I'm concerned, it is huge. But we have to have the right mindset for that, though.
Well, and as we end the show, we're ending the show soon, and I know today, actually, we have a hard end to the show because there's things that need to happen. But one thing I want to mention, and I want us to really cover Black Wall Street in more in depth on another show. So I'm making sure that you think about it, and then let's plan it within really the next couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. Not around Valentine's Day, I hope. But well, we're going to do another show about Black Wall Street. But one important thing that needs to be said about Black Wall Street and what happened